Hello and welcome. Now in this video, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to create another Android application using the recycler view and some of the advanced Android functionality that we are talking about. Okay, so with everything in place, let's get started. Now if you remember, ladies and gentlemen, the steps of creating our recycler view, we are going to first of all design the recycler item. Okay, and to do that, what we need to do, we need to create a new layout file here. So I'm going to right click, then choose a new layout resource file. Then I'm going to name it, for example, custom item. Okay, then I'm going to click OK. Android Studio will take a second to create this file for us. Now the second thing that we need to do, it's to going to the text tab and changing this tag. Instead of concentrate layout, we are going to use the relative layout. So I'm going to type relative layout here, and I'm going to start adding my stuff here. Now what we need to do, ladies and gentlemen, we need to design the item recycler here. So the first thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go back to my design tab here. I'm going to search for the card view. There we have it. I'm going to drag it and drop it to my card, my relative layout. And here we have a card view. Now the second thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to add a linear layout of type vertical, or let's see, we have it right here. I'm going to drag it and drop it inside my card view. Now the second thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to change the linear layout to be wrap content of the height. Okay, and what we can do now, we can start designing our content inside our linear layout. Jump over to the text tab here. I'm going to open my linear layout tag, and I'm going to add a circle image view. And if you do not know where to find the circle image view, you need to watch the library section where we talk about the circular image view and how to add it to your project. Okay, so it's very simple. I highly recommend to watch the section about the libraries. Now I'm going to add a circular image view here, okay, with the height of, let's say, 100 dB, okay, and also from the width and height to be 100 dB. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to add a source just to make sure that I can see some stuff through it. For example, this one here, okay, as you can see how it's look like. And what we can do, we can assign a margin from all sides to be, let's say, 10 dB here. And I think I am done with our circular image view. Now we can add the extra content from our design tab. I'm going to expand this. As you can see, we cannot see anything inside our linear layout. Now this is a problem maybe with Android Studio. I do not know why it's not showing the tree like it is, but I'm gonna just click on this Nexus 6 and just gonna choose another device. Okay, and there we have our circular image view. Now the second thing that I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drag a text view here below my circle image view. Okay, and as you can see how it's look like. Okay, what we can do, we can, for example, changing the sum of the text properties. For example, the text here should be, say, for example, let's say Rob Adam or any name. Okay, changing the size here to be 18 or maybe more than 18. How about 24? The text color should be bold, and also the text color here, I'm gonna choose another color here, for example, let's say the gray. Okay, what we can do now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna make the width of it, leave it as a match parent, just make sure the width is match parent. And also, how about assign some margin from all sides to be 10 dB also. Okay, and now what we can do, ladies and gentlemen, by selecting our card view here, okay, what we can do, selecting your width and make it wrap content. Okay, and I will tell you why in a second. Okay, but before that, we need to assign, of course, some padding to it. Let's see, from padding, how about 20 dB? Let's see. Okay, we cannot assign a padding to it because now we have a child of it that holds our content. So that's why we need to assign the padding on the linear layout. So selecting your linear layout and make the height to be the padding, sorry, 20 dB. Okay, and as you can see how it's look like. Now select your here we have our text view here. I'm gonna remove the margin from all sides, okay, or decrease it little bit just to make sure that it sits all in one line. Okay, let's make it 3 dB. Let's see, as you can see how it's look like. And I'm gonna select my card view once again and go and search for the card property. Make the card evolution or the shadow to be something more, okay, as you can see. And the card radius, maybe you can increase it for 5 dB, okay, not too much. And also assign some margin from all the sides to be, let's say, how about 30 dB maybe, okay. And okay, I do not like it. I'm gonna decrease it a little bit for 25 maybe. Oops, 25, no, 200, yeah. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it like this, okay. So last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna assign an ID to all the stuff here. So here I'm gonna call it, for example, person_image, okay. And for the second one here, the name, I'm gonna make it let's say person_name, okay. I'm gonna hit enter. So as you can see, ladies and gentlemen, our first step is done successfully, okay. We have designed it, our item that we are gonna use it inside our recycler view, okay, with everything in place. Let's get started, or let's continue on the second step, okay. So I think I'm gonna end this video right now, and we are gonna continue on in the next video.